Rock and roll. All right, people. Logan Black here, the boss man, Joey B. He's currently trying to share this. Welcome to this live Thursday Q&A. Back on schedule, people. And we're killing it. We're taking a ride back to Queens now. The boss man's headed to work. And we're here to answer all of your questions, queries, thoughts, statements. Whatever the hell you want to throw our way, feel free to say it. It is your open forum to go ahead and do that. Joe, how you feeling today?
Tired.
Tired. Who'd have guessed it? The boss man's in a lovely, wonderful, happy mood as usual. Feel free to hop in with any of your questions, concerns, comments, whatever you feel like saying to us. Go ahead and jump on in. We got some some interesting things coming up for Warriors of Wrestling that we would love to talk about, but we'd also love to talk about whatever you feel like directing the conversation. Remember, you guys are in control here. Let's talk, let's get a jump-off point. So, you know what? We're going to go off wrestling for this jump-off point because the boss man here was shitting on some early 90s hip-hop. Now, I'm not talking about Notorious B.I.G. because he's a fan, or Wu-Tang, though you're a fan.
That's not what I'm talking about. The shit like fucking, here we go, yo, the scenario, Dodds Effects, all that nonsense that came out. CNC Music Factory, Snow,
Informant.
Who else?
I like your boom boom now.
The early 90s sound, I'd say like the first 3 years in the 90s.
But those first 3 years also gave us people like Bismarck Key, who was killer.
I don't like him either.
See, you have no taste.
And he was in the 80s anyway.
No, still through into the late 90s. Yeah,
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Oh, come on. You're going to shit on Baby Got Back? What's wrong with you? Yeah, we just listened to Baby Got Back.
That 90s sound was like...
So you prefer more of the gangster rap kind of shit?
Well, I like Biggie and I like Wu-Tang.
But even Mobb Deep was early 90s, though.
I wasn't a fan of him.
Mobb Deep is awesome.
I can't tell you anything by them.
Mobb Deep, Naughty by Nature was fucking great.
Alright, they had a few good songs.
Daz FX?
No, I don't like them. I just got done saying it. Have I get off here?
No, McGinnis. He's done this for weeks, months, almost a year at this point. Where am I going? So we were asked by Dane, what's your take on Grimgate?
What?
The shoot incident.
I like Aaron Bradley. Good for him. Good for him.
I already spoke to Bradley with my feelings on the matter. I love Aaron Bradley. Brandon Kirk's a buddy of mine.
I don't know the other guy.
He did one of the tapings once.
Right, I know
Kirk's
Aaron
a good
Bradley.
dude. Kirk's a good dude. As is Bradley. They're both really good dudes. I just
said Bradley. I think Grimm's a fucking complete joke. I think his fucking, when he's saying he's training and he's putting up videos of training in that warehouse. Alright, you could have a bunch of kids in his fucking schoolyard go inside, doesn't mean that they're trained. Just you have a bunch of untrained guys wrestling around in the ring. Want to come train? I'll invite any of them guys. Please come on down to our school.
Which I think we should. I think we should put something out in the coming weeks and months that we're going to do one day as like a free day for anybody.
What?
For anyone who's interested in joining up. One free day of training.
Kill these guys Thursday or Tuesday.
Whatever day it ends up. It should be my day because, my cardio can keep up with that shit.
My day does. We do cardio, but my day's more bumps and rolls.
Right, but like I'm not gonna get in there and start bumping.
Right, exactly. That probably would be.
Which is why I would do, lockups and some rolls,
after they do the cardio,
and then murder with cardio. Murder. So who knows? Maybe we'll do that upcoming.
I want to know what the fuck this fucking construction is. Every day in the same fucking place.
Tax dollars hard at work.
It's the BQE.
So I'll hop in with my opinion on the matter. I think to focus on the untrained guys, so to speak, is short-sighted. Where I think the focus should put on promoters.
I agree. I'm not saying they're in the clear.
But I think that's where the focus really should be. It shouldn't be on those guys because again, you could stomp out.
Could stop it.
Right, you could stomp out the untrained guy. No, we're not ending. I don't know my fucking fat fingers. If you have like a rodent problem, you got a rodent problem, you kill a couple of flies, you kill a couple of roaches, you kill a mouse. There's still how many of them out there? And how many in the hiding? So if you go out there and you shoot on these guys, whatever the case is, there's still a whole bunch of them out there. You want to end untrained guys being in a ring. That's on the promoter. And that's the promoter going, you know, I want them to sell tickets, or I want, you know, this and that.
And it's the same, hold on a minute. It's the same companies that do it. It's this guy, I don't even know the company. If you watch the video, the guy says the initials at the end. He says, unfollow him. And I forgot the name. It's a shit company. They looked like they were wrestling a fucking somebody's living room. And it's Rob Fury, shitty. It's the shitty companies doing. You don't see fucking Ring of Honor booking this guy.
No,
you don't see Warriors of Wrestling booking
of course,
this guy.
but I think it's still.
Still not.
There we go. Now we're back. Thank Christ. I don't know what my service
It's
is.
on my phone from now on.
Your phone sucks.
No,
it's way. I don't know. Yeah, it definitely is my service. Anyway, let's get back to it. So I'll leave that shit. And how many cars that rested on the untrained guys are booked? What made these guys let it boil? I don't know. You'd have to get the story from them, so to speak, in terms of what that is. I can't.
I don't know. My opinion would be is that whoever asked that question, yes, there's a lot of untrained guys getting booked on shows, but this guy promotes his untrainedness. So I guess maybe that. And
there was also like from hearing the story, it's like, you know, these guys showed up like well after call.
Well, yeah, that's
didn't shake anyone's hand.
I know
it's like
said in Fury's company that they don't help with the ring and all like
right,
that.
like it's you got to pay dues. I mean, there's how many guys out there? I paid close to $3,000 to train. And, you know, I still set up rings, not because
I still set up rings.
Right, not because we have to set up rings, but it's like, fuck it, overpay your dues. Like, be an example for fucking younger guys. And I feel like, you know, these guys come through and they don't get it. And that's, I think, a bigger part of the business than, like, you know, training and, you know, all this other shit is fucking paying dues and respecting the art, respecting the canvas in which you work on. So I think that's why, you know, that's why it could have, again, it's not coming from me. I know that I've had people on Warrior shows who walk in, you know, won't shake hands, won't talk to anyone, won't help out, pretend their shit doesn't stink. Doesn't make me want to go in the ring, kick the shit out of them, but it's just, for me, it's okay. And then I've got
you won't see them after that.
Right, and you won't see them after that. Because I've got no reason to put them on a show if they're not going to show respect to everybody else who's, you know, giving 110%. Wrestling is one of those things where you need to make yourself as useful as humanly possible. Think about it, on a normal resume, on like a professional resume, and if I'm going for a job for like computer repair, I'm going to list all my other skills because who the fuck knows what else is needed. You know, on my wrestling resume, I also put down that, like, you know, I know how to put together a ring, most rings, not really, really shitty rings used for certain shows that are missing parts. And
if a wrestling ring is missing parts, I don't know how it's put together.
I don't know either. Maybe ask Loki. Anyway, I'm just saying, maybe you should. Well, you will respect Loki. And then to get back to the original topic, they want FX by Daz FX is a great song. You're out of.
Who said that?
Dane.
Jesus Christ.
Daz. At that Daz FX concert, I really realized.
Who sang that song? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's
I think Leaders of the New School, which Busta Rhymes is a part of.
I don't think that's the group.
Pretty sure Leaders of the New School.
If anybody knows that, please answer that.
Yeah, I think so. They did that, and they did It's Just Another Case of That Old PTA. They did that one too. That's another good song.
This is so the early 90s, this genre of music, which we were discussing, is my high school years. I hated it. I hated the way people dressed then. I hated it all.
Then why do you dress like it's still the 90s?
I definitely don't dress like that.
Says the guy in a sleeveless shirt and jeans.
No, I'm wearing my Dickies.
He's wearing his Dickies. Normally it's sleeveless shirt and jeans. Looks like he's going to a Motley Crue concert in 92.
Dickie Moon was saying...
Scenario was Tribe Called Quest. See, they were fantastic.
Ugh.
Dude,
Tribe Called... that was Tribe Called Quest?
You think so? Two people are saying it. Busta Rhymes was a guest rapper on that song. It's very possible. But he was part of Leaders of the New School. Tribe Called Quest is fantastic. And going with that Far Side is fucking amazing.
Ugh.
Oh my God, passing me by?
The early 90s music to me was just...
Joe, listen.
Not just hip metal, too. It was terrible.
Metal!
It was in the early 90s. I think it was like one good album, which was Pantera.
Yeah, Pantera was pretty fantastic. But then again, Megadeth is still making records. Metallica's still making records.
Okay. Kiss had Revenge in 92.
Ugh, Jewish clowns.
Ozzy, my favorite Ozzy album came out in 91.
Clowns. Zeno, I will not be at Tier 1 Wrestling tomorrow. Feel free to ask the promoter. Feel free to ask me, like, hey, we came to see Logan Black. Where is he? Feel free. Anyway.
The promoter says, again, real wrestlers and no more Logan Black.
Yeah. Real wrestlers. Anyway. But enjoy that show. There's a lot of really great talent on that show. Honestly, seriously, fantastic talent on that show. Yeah, Karloff, White Zombie was early. They were fucking great. There was a lot of good music. You look at any point, you can
Metal
find.
was dead in the fucking early 90s.
How could you say it was dead if fucking
Dead.
Metallica was selling out fucking arenas? Pantera was selling out arenas.
Metallica was also playing to the
White
mainstream.
Zombie.
Megadeth wasn't selling out anything.
Yeah, Megadeth was what they were. Pantera was big. White Zombie was huge.
But neither Pantera and White Zombie were selling out fucking...
Death metal was still fucking selling out places. I mean, clubs. Well, clubs, but still, death metal.
Pantera wasn't selling out much bigger than that. They were playing the Bird Chill.
Eric B. and Rakim. It's another group brought up.
But that's the 80s. That's from the 80s. And that's rap music. That's not fucking Daz Effects.
Daz FX. There's a lot of really good stuff, man. I love me my fucking 80s hip-hop. I ain't gonna lie. The video game back in the day before, what was it? Before Tony Hawk got popular. Thrasher Skate and Destroy was a skating video game. I still have it for PlayStation. I still play it every once in a while. And it was literally just all really great old school hip-hop.
Another thing, with the 80s metal, a lot of those bands at the time were breaking up. Priest, Maiden, Motley Crue,
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
Anthrax. They were all getting rid of their lead singers. Or they were quitting.
Who was the lead singer of Anthrax at the time?
Bush. He did that album, Sound of White Noise, which was a good album.
I like Joey Belladonna and his fucking
Well,
poodle mullet.
He's back now.
But he's got the poodle mullet still. It's a wig.
I think it's...
It's gotta be a wig.
Maybe it is.
Joe's a big fan of Anthrax.
I like it.
Me, not so much. Joe also is a huge fan of Manowar, which is the fucking worst band ever created. Ross the Boss! It's fucking dudes in loincloths. They need to go on tour with fucking Kiss. Manowar and Kiss need to go on a tour.
Well,
and just,
Kiss has been around for over 40 years.
and they just... Right. No, well, listen. Fucking... Backstreet Boys have been around for fucking how long?
10 years.
They're still selling shit out.
I
Still.
don't think they're still together.
No, they are. They're still touring.
So. I don't think
They
so.
are.
They are not.
Motherfucker, they just did a tour. New Kids on the Block are touring
They
too.
weren't together the whole time.
I don't know. Kiss and Manowar need to go on tour and fucking lose all of their instruments. Just lose them.
That's too different.
And then when they try buying new instruments, just no one will fucking sell it to them. That would be Christmas for me. Next time people want to ask me what I want for Christmas, I want Manowar and Kiss to stop making music forever. Ugh, tremendous. Yeah, Biohazard too. Fucking great band.
Oh yeah, they were really good.
They were really good.
Great band.
They were a great band. Yeah, this motherfucker's gonna sit here. He's gonna turn on Manowar once I leave the car. Fucking listen to the words of Ross the Boss.
I haven't listened to them in a long time.
Of course you haven't. You were a couple years ago. You were talking about going to see them live.
I did see them live.
Of course you did.
That was like 6 years ago, bro.
Good. Yeah, of course.
That was a long time ago. Yeah, because I seen Priest the following night. That fucking, I'll tell you what, man.
Priest is amazing. Priest is amazing.
Manowar was so fucking loud, dude. My ears are ringing when I
Well, that's the thing. That
I could feel the air.
Didn't they have the
record for
loudest concert? Yeah.
Christ. That damaged my ears after that one. That was at the Starland.
Listen, listening to that music damages my ears as low as I can put volume. It's fucking ass metal.
Priest the following night, they did something because that's supposed to be
Priest is amazing.
Retirement tour.
Priest is lovely.
Retired.
Well, anyway, we're a few blocks from home. Thank you for joining Joe and I debating music in the midst of some wrestling talk. WarriorsOfWrestling.com. Check us out on all social media. At Warriors of Wrestling, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WoW TV Live on YouTube for all of our matches, all the web shows and everything. We've got a lot of footage coming from this past weekend's Warrior studio taping. All these matches. Should be a match uploaded tonight. Lots of really good stuff to check out. You can find me, King of Chaos NYC, on all social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Catch me this Saturday in Hoboken, New Jersey, Capital Wrestling. Catch